the lights. Everybody about to get killed out here. Like it for everybody. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Resistance. Back at y'all with another live stream. Got a nice little shit show mix for y'all tonight. How y'all doing out there? First of all, shout out to everybody in the chat. Julio Sanchez, 2022. What's up, my boy? How you doing? Perfect sense when needed. Shout outs to you. Miss B, Mario Sanchez, Keith Anderson. I appreciate y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all. We about to get into it in a minute. Carl Medina, what's going on, bro? Miss B, Carl Medina, Jose Zelino de Vega. What's going on? Big Hunt, y'all. What's up, bro? All right, we about to get into it in a minute. Let me get my thing together. It's the Resistance, man. Appreciate all y'all in the chat. So we had closing arguments today. Closing arguments in Ahmaud Arbery trial. Very, 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 very interesting. So we got Gal, Roddy's attorney. His name is last name is Gal. I forgot his first name. Last name is crazy though. Gal, Gough. Man, he got some arguments about, the protests going on outside. He got a problem with the protests going on outside, y'all. Let's hear what he got to say about it.
Sorry, Mr. No, you're good. You're good. I'm not using any of that stuff. Protesters, whether they were the Black Panther group or some other group, were behind the barriers in front of the courthouse. There was a truck carrying a coffin with the names of the defendants on it. At least one of these groups, I believe it was the Black Panther group, is referenced in the motion filed this morning that their specific objective was to influence the proceedings in this case. I don't know whether they intended to scare the defendants, but I have co-counsel with a small child who was scared to death. Large weapons, apparently automatic weapons, were seen outside the courthouse.
Automatic weapons was seen outside the courthouse, ladies and gentlemen. Now remember, we just had a trial Friday that went in the favor of Kyle Rittenhouse, okay? And there was all kinds of automatic weapons that night that was being carried around. But, there's a protest going on outside the courthouse. And I'm not even sure if there were even any automatics found outside. But we'll get to that. But because there are automatics out there, it's a reason enough to raise it to the judge. Now, y'all remember this dude. He's the no black pastor dude. He didn't want any black pastors at the trial. He wanted all black pastors barred from the trial. Now, and not only did he mention it once, but he mentioned it 3 times. And now, finally, in the closing arguments, he's saying, look, all this is influencing the trial and, pretty much the argument for a mistrial.
And, given everything else that's already transpired in this case, we believe at this point that it's appropriate for us to renew the motion for mistrial. This court has gone to great lengths to give these defendants a fair trial. But the security precautions that were in place, despite the sheriff's best efforts and your honor's best efforts, we've now got people claim to be violent driving around the courthouse with coffins with our clients' names on them, with
coffins with the clients' names on it. Okay, we're talking about Roddy, we're talking about Travis, and we're talking about the other dickhead. All right, coffins are outside with the name on it. This dude right here is a big fucking troublemaker. Okay, this dude has a problem. He doesn't like the fact that black people are in the gallery. He doesn't like the fact that black people are outside the courthouse protesting about Ahmaud Arbery being murdered in cold blood.
Fully automatic weapons. I mean, I'm not sure. This is no longer a figurative mob. This is a literal mob. And inevitably the proceedings, despite best efforts are tainted, we would move for mistrial.
Moving for a mistrial. There's a mob outside, and we're moving for a mistrial. That mob is influencing what's going on in this goddamn courtroom, Your Honor, and we can't have it. Not in a good old place of Satilla Shores. No, we can't have that shit. Not here. I already told you I didn't want any black pastors here. Now there's bullshit going outside the courtroom with caskets with my clients' names on it. I don't like that shit, Your Honor. I'm moving for mistrial. Fuck you, gal. Hold on. He done said a whole load of bullshit right there. So, how about this? Let's just go and see what happened at the protests outside. Let's go to that. See what actually was going on in that protest. I didn't see it. This is the first for me.
For anyone who's tortured by God.
I'm watching it with y'all. Here we go.
I'm an anti-Semite, but I am the Semite. We have suffered.
I recognize that flag. I do recognize that flag. That's the new Black Panther Party. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Glenn County, okay? Georgia. Glenn County, the area where Ahmaud Arbery was murdered in cold blood. I recognize that flag right there. That's a new Black Panther Party flag. Let's check it out. Glenn County, right outside the courthouse.
Hundreds of millions of blacks have died, still dying today, Black America.
New day.
What you want us to forget? Forget about it. Let's forget them all.
Okay, so far I see people standing out here. I haven't seen any guns yet. You might have to tilt your head to the left a little bit. I'm doing the same thing. This is raw footage right here. So this is outside the courthouse earlier today in Glenn County, outside the courthouse of the trial of Ahmaud Arbery. This is what Gal was complaining about. So there's a mob outside. There is a mob outside the courthouse. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the mob that we're looking at right now. He's going to pick the camera up in a minute.
I'm with black law. I'm against white law because white law does not see me as an equal citizen. Civilized thing to do. Yeah. We have fed you, white America. We have fought for you. We entertain you.
So this is the mob that he's talking about, and I can't see anybody carrying any automatic weapons. If you guys see it, point it out for me.
Black man stand up to speak truth and call out their justice. Then we got a problem. Right?
I mean, does anybody see a threat? You know, put it in the chat. You see a threat, hit 1. You don't see a threat, hit 2. If you see a threat, hit 1. If you see anything remotely close to a threat of what Gal was talking about, hit 1. If you don't see a threat, hit 2.
I'm the state attorney, Lord Wolfinger, and they said, Mr. Muhammad and the Black Panther stand down. We got it under control. And our aim was to make sure Zimmerman got off scot-free. And white America was more angry with the new Black Panther Party. Our attorney, Malik Zulu Shabazz, and Black Lawyers for Justice put the $10,000 reward for the capture of Zimmerman. But white American immediate attorney around, we wanted him apprehended and arrested and charged with first-degree murder. But what was Zimmerman's defense? I've been a mentor to black children, but that didn't stop you from killing Trayvon. Can I get some witnesses? Yeah. That didn't stop you from hunting Trayvon down. So we don't give a damn about you being a mentor and a teacher, because those are some of the biggest and worst pedophiles. Those that are over in charge of our children. So we say in the Black America, we must build our own institutions. We must defend and define and protect what's in the best interest of Black America. But white America loves entertainers and buffoons, and long as you sing and dance and entertain it, if you run with a ball running 100 miles through a brick wall, white America's okay with that. But the moment a Black athlete stand up and say he wants,
I gotta take that back. He said if you run with a ball 1,000 miles through a brick wall, they loving you. That was some shit right there. That was bars right there. I gotta take that back.
Entertainers and buffoons, and long as you sing and dance and entertain it, if you run with a ball running 100 miles through a brick wall, white America's okay with that.
Wow.
The moment a Black athlete stand up and say he want to speak up for injustice, nigga, keep your mouth shut. Just run the football and chase the basketball. But when your people, as I remember, that was a former white football player that went into the military during the Afghanistan crisis. Do y'all remember his name?
Pat Summer.
Pat Summer. He was honored as a...
This is outside the courthouse of the Ahmaud Arbery trial today, which they had closing arguments. This is what Roddy's attorney, Gal, was complaining about. These guys and everybody else in front of the courthouse saying it was a mob.
We have run out of time. How long do we have to wait for justice, white America? We have to make those that make the effort to kill us know that there's a price to be paid. If you walk in peace with me, I walk in peace with you. But if you come to do harm, we got to fight for this one.
How about that?
I'm not going to turn the other cheek. I love Martin Luther King, but I'm not going to turn the other cheek.
Right.
I believe in the self-defense. Every nation.
One of the things I always said, how long are we going to get our ass kicked? How long are we going to keep getting our ass kicked?
Every God's creature believes in self-defense, but America teaches the Black community to endure and suffer. Don't even speak out. Don't even speak out, Black man, but we got to not only speak out, we got to start standing and demanding and defending.
And stop sticking the cheek out, all right? Stop sticking the cheek out, speak out, and if so, by any means, reach out.
That's in the best interest.
I want to say something. First of all, I want to say, first, we have seen everything in this world that has come. We've seen a mixed jury. We've seen an all-white jury. I want to ask y'all one question. When the hell are we going to see an all-black jury?
Come on. Never.
When are we going to see an all-black jury in this country?
Never.
Hey, what?
Never.
Well, that's, you know what, I just messed up right there.
Tester X's are all-natural test.
This is Agent Bill Hagler. I was at
Until they get back on track. That's a question that, you know, we would never really think of raising. When are we going to see an all-black jury? That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. An all-black jury? Really? Yeah, okay.
In my opinion, this trial should have never been here. No one has mentioned change of venue. This is a jury of their peers. And until we get a conviction, an indictment is the first step. But until we get a conviction, this is never over. And history will repeat itself. Until we start teaching our children to stand up, to understand their rules, their regulations, and to also know our history. We can't use them again. You can't get it in court. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. They be true. Can't interfere with it. But like I said, y'all, that every news media out here need to ask them, when we're gonna have a white jury. I mean, an all-black jury. We got a white jury, mixed jury. When we're gonna have that? You know what I'm saying? And why is this trial here? This trial should have never been here. No one asked for a change of venue. Even when the trial first hung, the judge himself was biased. He told him to rush the jury pit.
Shout out Slow Wise to say.
Tell the jury, tell the prosecutor and defendants, the attorneys, y'all need to rush the jury pick. That's why we got one juror. One black juror? One. And I hate to say it.
Shout out to Renetta Williams, the queen, all the way from Wynn, Arkansas.
That's what happened.
You know what I'm saying? So we, like I said, y'all, until we start teaching our children.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the mob that Guy was talking about. The mob that was in front of the courthouse while they were giving closing arguments. Listen to what he said. I haven't seen any automatic weapons. Carl Medina did say he's seen them.
We would move for mistrial.
So I went ahead and looked.
Anyway, they was arguing about that mob in front of the building. I was trying to get back to it real quick, but I'm not going to waste no more time. They was saying, you know, they were walking around with automatic guns. They were walking around with caskets that had the names of the defendants on the caskets, like total absurd stuff. Crazy stuff.
Hey, y'all, that every news media out here need to ask them, when the hell we gonna have a white jury? I mean, an all black jury. We got a white jury, mixed jury. When we gonna have that? You know what I'm saying? And why is this trial here? This trial should have never.
Reparations like the Jews. I want reparations and land appropriations like the Jews get. The Jews, no good Jews in Israel, killing our Palestinian sisters and brothers, breaking the bones, arms, and legs of Palestinian children, saying that they're the children of Abraham when they're the children of Satan. So anyone question Jews and why they got reparations and the lies they told about Hitler, the Jews have blood, something like.
And I still didn't see any footage of the caskets. So, I mean, unless this cameraman didn't capture that footage, anybody know about any footage of any caskets? Because what I heard, well, let me tell you what I heard. I'm about to play what I heard. This is what I heard. All right. I'm just going to play this.
Except I was informed that this coffin situation that Mr. Goff was talking about did not have the defendants' names on them. They actually had the names of Mr. Arbery and I think George Floyd on.
What? Did we just watch this man say in court to the judge? He just told everybody that there was caskets in front of the courthouse with the defendant's name on. Do I gotta play it again? I'm pretty sure I don't gotta play it again. We only got a few people in here. We got that many people in here. I know y'all heard it. He said that there were caskets outside the courthouse with the defendant's names on it. Listen to what this woman said.
Nothing from the state except I was informed that this coffin situation that Mr. Goff was talking about did not have the defendants' names on them. They actually had the names of Mr. Arbery and I think George Floyd on them. So for the purpose...
She said they had George Floyd's name on there and Mr. Arbery's name on there. Ahmaud Arbery. It was a representation of the killing, the suffering of what black people have been losing and going through in America. But the defense, he make it look like, oh, they mocking the trial. They got caskets. They tossing caskets around out there with the McMichael's names on it. Lied right to the judge. Come on, man. We did that. We'd be done right there. That's at least 7 on our head right there.
They actually had the names of Mr. Arbery and I think George Floyd on them. So for the purposes of the record, and I didn't see this personally, I was informed by my people that it was misrepresented of what names were on these coffins that were being shown outside as if it was somehow the defendant's names, and that's not the case, is what I've been informed.
Shout out to Carl Medina. Carl Medina, he keep putting info on. Carl, hey, listen, you got the footage, you got the link or something for me to find that footage? I've been looking for it. I heard you say that they were strapped out there as well. Need that information, Carl.
Just for the record.
I did ask the sheriff if that was the case. I hadn't seen them, and so I'm only relying on what I'm being told, so I wasn't going to spend a lot of time on the record, but that's consistent with what I was told. Again, I didn't see them. There's nothing before the court. I'm just basing this on representations made by counsel and what I've been told by the sheriff's department.
In addition, I only have one other issue that I think needs to be taken up as sidebar, if we could approach about that at some point.
Is it substantive, logistics? Because with a
there you go right there, y'all. Carl Medina said he's seen it on Court TV. I'm going to screen it on Court TV, but I'm going to look at it privately because if I put anything of Court TV up on this stream, it's going to mess everything up. So we're not even going to deal with that. Hopefully Carl Medina got the right information. If y'all want to check it out, and compare it to what I'm showing you now, go ahead to Court TV and see if you can get that information. I'll check it out later as well.
defendants, is it something I need the defendants present for? Why don't you talk to counsel before we do it?
Yes, I can talk to Mr. Goff about that.
Okay.
And counsel about that.
Okay. Why don't we, when we break, then let's hold the defendants and let counsel discuss whatever needs to be discussed.
Thank you, Judge.
See what happens.
One last thing, when their jurors are leaving today, if there is this commotion, I expect you've got this all covered, but.
And we'll discuss with the sheriff's department, and there's a plan in place so that, to my satisfaction, I don't believe there will be any issues.
Okay, and so that you and I are using the same idea when we talk about issues, surely that I understand that their safety would be protected. Will they actually be aware, however?
It's a very psychological thing that's happening here.
There they go, lying in court. How many times do we see that happen nowadays? That's starting to be a reoccurring thing. Am I right? Like, we see that often. Shout out to Perfect Sense with Nita. I appreciate you. Thanks a lot. Listen, man, lying in court. What the, huh? That's crazy. That's wild. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. When I seen it, my head already was blown off about 2 hours ago when I caught it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. All right, so what we got up next? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Joe Ramirez. We got Hater, John Connolly. John Connolly. What's up, Hater? How you doing? Love Wiles to see. Constitution Matters. TCM, what's going on? William Sharon, what's up? Great night. What up, bro? Great night 7777. Mr. Imperial, Anthony Hutchison. I see y'all. I'm trying to get my situation together because I got something lined up for y'all. Okay, here we go. How about this? This is crazy. Check this one out. Little Elm High School, ladies and gentlemen. Little Elm High School. Little Elm.
Until you push another key.
Volume coming in shortly as I research this information. Little Elm High School. Wow. We got sound coming in soon. I just want y'all to, just to suck this in, okay? All right? Just suck it all in. I'm going to shut my mouth. So we got Little Elm school leaders want to know what happened that led up to police using force on and then arresting students last week. In a letter to the community Sunday, Superintendent Daniel Gallagher said the District Safety and Security Committee will conduct an after-action review of the incident that led to 4 students being arrested. What led to Friday's So just bring you up to speed. There was a protest, okay? There was a claim of sexual molestation by a student that an employee of the school had, basically sexually assaulted a student. The student made the complaint and pretty much went under the rug. And this was the planned protest. And this is how the planned protest turned out. It's a little grainy, but you can pretty much see how clear of excessive force. You can clearly see the excessive force that the cops are using. I don't know, man. This is crazy. They say a lot of things happened before this footage went down. This is a combination of footage, but as of yet, we haven't seen the school's footage and we haven't seen body cam footage. This is the footage that's here for us to see. All right. So they're saying, yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Cops were injuring adults and faculty of the school and police officers. We haven't seen that yet. That hasn't yet to be seen. So right now, this is what we got to go off of. I'm just wondering, where's the school nurse? You know, this was a planned protest. Medical wasn't on deck. Where's the school nurse? Because that young man that's in all gray laying on the floor, not this one right here, the one that's flat out. Somebody should be rendering aid to him. This is a regular high school in America. Elmwood High, ladies and gentlemen. Regular high school in America. I'm sorry, Little M High School. The ordinary high school in America. And this is how it goes down when there's protests of sexual assault. This is how the adults conduct themselves. And shit's crazy. We got clearer footage here.
I just need my clothes. I just need my clothes.
Oh my God. All we've seen is police officers. Unless they're blended in, I don't see any staff in the school, no teachers or nothing. This looks like a hall monitor right here. But other than that, I haven't seen any teachers in the hallway amongst the kids. Well, like mainly staff is evacuated the area. The rest is police officers. I don't know if this is a nurse or a hall monitor, but they're not even attending to the first guy who was laid down flat with the gray sweatsuit on. He was tased about twice. So they finally did come on the scene after all that time. That young lady right there said they got my best friend.
Some girl hurt, man. Some girl hurt, man. Does anybody know how that girl got hurt? No, somebody in there right now that's in the ground.
So more with the news article. What led to Friday's student protest hits us at the core of what we are, and we have to find a way to restore the trust you need in order for all of us to move forward. This is by Gallagher. This guy Gallagher is the person who let me turn this down real quick. My fault. This guy Gallagher is the one who issued a press conference. And in a letter to the community on Sunday, Superintendent Daniel Gallagher said the district safety and security committee will conduct an after-action review of the incident that led to 4 students being arrested. Well, at the Friday student protest hits us at the core of who we are, and we have to find a way to restore the trust you need in order for all of us to move forward, Gallagher said in a letter. On Friday, students at Little Elm High School held a demonstration inside the campus after a classmate recently shared on Snapchat that she had been sexually harassed by a classmate on the bus, one student told the news. Parents and community members have expressed concern about videos from the incident circulating, questioning how the situation escalated to officers using such force and school officials' reactions to the protests. Police are seen shooting, pepper spraying toward teens and tasing one student. In a video message released on Monday, Gallagher and Little Elm Mayor Curtis Cornelius delved into some details, noting that the videos did not show what led up to the use of force. A large group of students allegedly attempted to break into an administrator's office in pursuit of individuals who were in genuine fear for their safety, Gallagher said. The students allegedly assaulted 2 separate officers while another tried to break up the arrest and was pepper sprayed and tased by an officer after continuing to advance towards police, Cornelius said. A 4th student spit on an officer, which under Texas law is deemed an assault, he added. All right, well, we waiting for that. We waiting for that body cam video. We waiting for that school surveillance video. We waiting for all that. All we got is this right here. So they should be coming with some receipts very soon. I got this right here. This is the Dallas Morning News. This came out yesterday, November 22nd at 4:25 p.m. Wow. This is crazy. That video is crazy. That's wild. Look at this kid right here. I thought I thought he had sat some type of first aid kit down next to him or something. That was not it. This dude was on the ground for the longest. So this is the assault right here. This is the guy. This is the student with the sweatsuit on. He's walking. I don't know if they have him in custody already or what, but he's walking. In fact, let's break this down. So what did he do? Now he got pepper sprayed. Let's take that back. I'm gonna slow it down one more time. Look at this. He walking. What did he do for that cop the pushing? Here we go, right here. This is him walking. Like I said, it's not clear right here if they have him in custody and like taking him to the nearest squad car or whatever. I don't know. But he's walking and he doesn't seem to be violent. There's a police officer behind him. Boom. Attacked him from behind. He's upset. He mad as shit. Look at him. He's ready to go. Might just pushed him from behind. Pepper spray. Wham. Wow. Wow, he's pepper sprayed. And they tase him. Wow. Look, he doing the shuffle right here. He trying to get himself together. His face burning like a motherfucker. Look, he backing up. The police officer backing up. He trying to get his stuff together. They pull out the tasers. Wait, look, what the? Wow. He laid out. They laid him out. That's crazy.
And so you pushed another kid.
Wow. He's still laid out. Look, I thought that was a first aid kit. That's a bullhorn. They still didn't render him no first aid or no medical. Look, other dude next to him, laid out. They just laying students. Look, just laying them out. Wow. Little Elm High School, ladies and gentlemen. Texas. He's still laid out. That's crazy. Hit the lights! Everybody about to get killed out here. Like it for everybody. Hey man, it's the resistance, man. What else I got lined up for y'all? Like I said, it's Shit Show Monday. Alright, Monday night shit show mix. Shit's crazy. Can't believe that they did that to them students like that. Oh, let's go to Detroit. This is crazy right here. Check this out. Let's go to Detroit.
Attracting new customers has been tricky.
This is crazy right here. This just came out about 4 hours ago. This is fresh.
They call themselves First Amendment Auditors and sit.
Watch her face. Look. Watch her face. Look at her face. Like the whole spill just tells it all. You know, she can't come across in a positive way at all when she speaks First Amendment auditors.
They call themselves First Amendment Auditors and citizen journalists. They're on social media and known for getting in people's faces. Well, now the state is instructing its 50,000 employees on how to respond to these types of verbal attacks.
They done issued out a guide. Okay, they finally put together a 10-point plan on how to take care of this shit.
He also wanted to hear from the people responsible for these so-called fraudits. So tonight, a popular social media star is opening up to...
So obviously the lingo hasn't made it up, to fake news yet, because she said fraudits. And I'm not even going to dignify that with the real term. We all know what the real term is, but because they can't get it right, fuck them too.
7 Action News reporter Jim Kirchner about what's at stake.
Oh, they're grabbing me. They're grabbing me. Am I being detained?
Hey, don't grab me, dude. Out of here. I want us to.
You made contact with me. What's your name and badge number, officer?
Hey, do you want to tell me your name? Because I'd be happy to help you out.
Here you go, guys. The walk of shame.
Freedom News Now has been posting videos for several years. The person behind it, Justin McDermott.
There has never been a better time than now to do your First Amendment audit.
Can you tell me what you're doing? Anything? We had somebody calling about you being out here.
This video is from 2017. McDermott is outside the Warren Tank Plant, a federal contractor. He's wearing a full-face mask long before COVID, refusing to answer questions about who he is, why he's there, if he has any weapons.
I mean, these people present themselves. I mean, officers are killed in the line of duty trying to do exactly what Officer Reed and those officers were doing.
Are they asking legitimate questions?
Oftentimes they are legitimate questions, and I'm okay with questions from officers, and my auditing style has changed throughout the years.
There's absolutely no doubt that he was attempting to provoke the officers.
Oh, they're grabbing me. They're grabbing me. Am I being detained?
The police commissioner says the plan can be to get even more.
File a lawsuit. They're going to get a settlement from a city. They're possibly going to get the officer terminated.
The trend prompted this email to go out to 50,000 state employees, telling them how to uphold the general rights of the public while remaining vigilant for suspicious behavior. The email continues. The encounters often include behavior that's designed to provoke a reaction that could be viewed as a violation of First Amendment rights. Do you believe that some behavior is deliberately provocative?
Next question.
The email continues. The most important thing to do is to remain calm and pleasant.
Hey, do you want to tell me your name? Because I'd be happy to help you out.
In another video outside a prison in Adrian, McDermott is shooting video with 2 cameras when he's approached first by prison officials and says this.
They abuse their inmates every day. Most of them abuse their wives.
You don't know that when you're out there.
Yeah, they don't know any of that about myself either.
Get this, McDermott says this is the key to his First Amendment audits.
There's nothing to hide, then there should be nothing to fear.
At the end of his videos, when police walk away, he draws conclusions, often calling them First Amendment fails.
There goes the walk of shame, guys.
These are YouTube channels. Part of it is entertainment value.
Hey, don't grab me, dude. Out of here.
A couple of weeks ago, another team of 3 First Amendment auditors were confronted by the Saginaw County Undersheriff. He says he wanted to get video of their faces. This was their second visit to that department. Their first visit was in the lobby a few days earlier, shooting videos through windows. The undersheriff says several young women employees are inside.
Extremely uncomfortable because they want to know, why is this guy recording me and what are they going to do with...
Several women employees were inside, as if that, that means they're not a government worker.
The recordings of me.
After this incident, the men filed a complaint with Michigan State Police. The undersheriff says that made a record of who they are.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Go ahead, do your investigation. I went out there so that if something were to happen to one of my employees, I can say these 3 gentlemen were here.
I told the undersheriff about my questions and lack of answers from Justin.
So they try to switch it around and say because they made the complaint, he was cool with that because now he know who they are. And if anything happens to any of the ladies or any of the employees that was there at the time that they showed up, they can easily connect it to them. knowing that, I mean, what's the percentage on that would happen? And let's keep it real. What they really want to do is take the information, dissect that shit, and in any way make their life a possible living hell. We know that.
McDermott.
They believe it only works one way. If they're truly the media, then aren't they subject to the same rules as what apply to you?
McDermott tells me he posts his videos for comments and discussion. He sells merchandise. He seeks subscribers. He wants to grow his online audience. It is all his First Amendment right. In Warren, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
Well, at least they, getting their pamphlets together and, alerting their 50,000 plus employees of the state of Michigan how to conduct themselves properly when an audit is going down. I do give them a hand on that. Thank you. Okay, now the thing is are they going to follow by that code of conduct that you guys put out there? Okay. Anyway, shout out to anybody in the chat, man. K-Cat, grab it hard. TCM, Mr. Imperial, perfect sense when needed. Thanks again for that donation. I appreciate you. Grade Night 777. Everybody, Miss B, Level Wise to see. I got one more. I got a video to go over. I watched 2 minutes of it in the beginning. So I said, how I do. If I like it, look like it's going to be something, I'll just showcase it on the live. So we could get into that, but shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all. This is by The Ripple Effect. Let's get into that real quick. But before we do that, let's
It's a very psychological thing that's happening here.
He said I smelled marijuana coming from your vehicle.
And
that's not marijuana.
You went
sir?
in my car. No, that's CBD. But you went in my car when I was
So now
over
you know
there.
you're playing games with me.
I'm not playing games.
Yeah, because you knew
that you went in my car. You went right to it. Yeah, you shouldn't have went in my car. Nobody gave you permission
Guess
to
what?
go in
So
my
let
car.
me explain how this works, okay? Your vehicle is a rental car. It's parked in a place that it's not supposed to be.
We're on a trail.
Let me explain to you the situation. If you want to listen, I'm more than glad to explain to you. Okay?
I'm listening.
Like I said, you're parked in an area where you're not supposed to be parked. We just had a bunch of break-ins and cars stolen out here last week.
That's not me, man.
It doesn't matter if it's you. I'm explaining to you, your car is not registered to you. It's a rental car and it's parked in a place. I'm not going to continue to talk over you. You can stop.
So apparently this dude came out here to walk his dog and he got warrants in another state, but they're not they can't extradite him. They're not enough for him to leave the state to, come get him. So he's not worried about that. But anyway, he's walking his dog. He has his vehicle on the side of the road. The officer takes it upon himself to go into the vehicle. And he say his reasoning was because he had every right to do that to find out if the car was stolen and the wheels were in the roadway.
Stop and listen.
This should be a consensual conversation.
It should be you listen to me because I'm explaining to you the reason why we are where we are right now. Okay? You're parked in a place where you're not supposed to be parked.
Not a crime.
I'm sorry?
That's not a crime.
Blocking the road is.
I
could have towed your vehicle.
I was off
your tires were in the roadway. Okay?
I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't either. I was waiting because you know what? I'll be honest with you. I've already run you. I know you have warrants in Illinois for burglary.
Warrants in Illinois for burglary. But it's not enough to extradite him.
They're unextraditable out of Illinois.
See, exactly. You know all this, and yet you want to play games with me.
I'm
when I asked you for your ID, you could have simply given me your ID and we would have been done. But you want to argue and you want to play games.
I'm not.
I didn't break into your car. I have a right to determine if this car is stolen and who owns the vehicle.
You could have run the plates. All that other stuff is irrelevant.
You know what? Rental cars aren't reported stolen until 30 days after. You can sit here and argue the law with me all day, but guess what? I've been a cop for over 20 years.
Okay.
I know what the law is.
Then you know that the warrants are unextraditable.
All you have to do, exactly.
Yeah,
all you had to do was provide me a driver's license.
I shouldn't have to, man.
Yeah, you should.
This isn't
You're
Nazi
in an area,
Germany.
If you're in an area
this
doing
isn't
something
Nazi
illegal,
Germany. I wasn't doing anything illegal. I was walking my dog.
I have reasonable suspicion that you have a vehicle that's not registered to you. It's a rent-a-car parked illegally in an area that had break-ins last week. I have every right to do an investigation.
Listen, man, I've been
That's
up here
what I'm doing.
7 weeks building that store, man.
Right.
No trouble. As a matter of fact, the police in Plattsmouth were very, very
You just smooth walked away from me.
good.
Right.
I can't believe
This
you
is
went
very
in my
simple.
car. Man, it's not simple when you break into my car.
It's not breaking in,
It
sir.
is. You
No,
can't.
it's
You
not.
can't just go in the car.
You left the vehicle unlocked.
It doesn't
I have a
matter.
right to
No,
go
you
in my
don't.
car and determine who
so
owns it.
anybody has the right
I have
to go.
a right to,
Come
no,
on, man.
I'm a law enforcement officer.
Yeah, and
It's
I'm a citizen of the United
There's a
States.
big difference.
Free.
Yeah,
Free.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly what? You can't
And you
just
want to
go.
stop arguing. Yes, I can. By law, I can determine who owns this vehicle and where it's supposed to be. Okay?
You don't have a supervisor?
I am the supervisor.
Man, do you realize how many followers I have on Instagram? I mean, YouTube? Your department's going to get thousands of calls, man.
Absolutely. And they're going to realize that, obviously,
you can't just go into
you
somebody.
lied to me, first off. Okay?
I did not lie to you.
I've explained this, and I'm not going to continue.
I understand what you're saying.
You did lie to you. I did say I smelled marijuana in your car, and you said there's no marijuana.
You went in my car and you found it, man, without my permission. No, you didn't, because I haven't.
So he said he smelled the marijuana before he even went in the car. And I remember he took it upon himself to go into the car. But before he even decided to go in the car, he said that was his reason for going into the car, because he smelled weed.
Smoked
Guess what?
in like 2 days.
It doesn't matter. Marijuana has a distinct smell. And I smelled it earlier. It's on my body camera when I was looking in your vehicle for a rental agreement to determine who owned the vehicle to make sure it wasn't stolen. Okay. All completely legal. Under the
Hold on real quick. Let me show y'all the channel I found this on. My apologies. It's the Ripple Effect 1.16K. The Ripple Effect. 3 words, all uppercase letters. Check it out.
The state law and under the Constitution.
Well, I'm not.
Okay?
I'm not trying.
Yeah,
I'm
so,
not.
Simple,
Okay.
plain and simple. And so this is CBD. It's not marijuana.
That's correct. That's correct.
It's CBD, and you.
So when it gets tested, it's not going to come back as marijuana.
That's absolutely.
Oh wow, you
100%
petty
true.
motherfucker.
Yes.
So then why were you so worried about it?
I'm not worried, man. This is my right, man.
This petty potbelly cop is worried about a little bit of weed, and he already told him it's CBD, and he still want to test it.
I'm trying not to.
No, you.
This is a You should
When
watch
we
some
sat
of my
there,
videos,
when we
man.
were sitting
I highlight great officers all over the country.
Right.
I do.
Okay. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, but you're not. You're acting like a tyrant right now.
You know what? Here's the situation. If your job is to drive around and try to lure officers,
I don't do that, bro.
Because
that's not
obviously
me.
you parked
That's
in a
not
place
me.
that you shouldn't have been.
No, it's a golf course with a walk. I came back with my dog. The first thing you should have said is, "Oh, he just took his dog for a long walk."
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you think I'm going to take my dog to break into freaking houses? Come on.
You know what, sir? All kinds of things happen.
Well,
my job is to investigate those things. Again, like I said, last week, multiple cars were stolen. I'm sorry, multiple houses or vehicles were broken into.
That happens
and a
all
car
over the
was
country,
stolen.
man. I'm all over the
Okay,
country.
and that's fine. I'm glad that you're all over the country, and I'm glad that you're doing your part to be a
Can I
great
have your
citizen.
name and badge number?
Sergeant Summer, 92021.
SOMMER.
That's correct.
And you, sir?
Yeah.
Murphy, and your badge number? One more time?
92032.
Thank you.
Hey.
What? All right. We're going to get you a citation for the paraphernalia.
Wow.
And the marijuana. And if it comes back that it's not marijuana, then most likely they'll drop the charge. But I can't field test it at this point right here. It smells like marijuana. It appears to be marijuana.
Same
so
thing
we're
as
gonna go from there.
CBD.
Okay.
You know?
I don't use marijuana. I don't use CBD.
Well,
so I
maybe
can't
you
make the
should
difference.
because you're a little high strung.
No.
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, that happens when people are uncooperative.
No,
That's what
I'm not uncooperative.
You were
You
absolutely
have no
cooperative.
right
I'm
to
not
go
gonna
through my
continue.
vehicle.
I'm not
You
gonna
have
continue.
no.
Yes,
I
I
don't
do.
care if you want to
Why don't
continue or
you
not.
Google the
Why don't you
Constitution?
go? Man, I know. Tell me what the First Amendment is. Yeah. Where's my dog?
There are certain things that you can do warrantless searches on. And
You can't go in my vehicle, and I will
one.
be down there tomorrow to file a complaint.
You can absolutely do that, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Did you get picked on this go? I don't have. I can step anywhere I want, bro.
I've asked you to step off the roadway.
Just I have to do whatever you say. You're God.
I'm asking you to step
You're
off
God.
the roadway. So
I'm asking you a question.
I'm
Are you?
looking out for your safety.
You care nothing about my safety. You get off the roadway.
They kills me with that. They always trying to make sure you don't get hurt.
Please step off the roadway for your safety.
No. Now what?
Okay. Sir, if you want to be uncooperative, you're just making a fool of
No,
yourself.
I'm not. And you're going to get thousands of calls. Believe me, thousands, because you're and there's nothing. Don't call. What police department do you work for?
Cass County Sheriff's Department.
Cass County Sheriff Department. Do not call and file a complaint against Sergeant Park. Don't call. What police department do you work for?
Cass County Sheriff's Department.
Cass County Sheriff Department. Do not
Cass County Sheriff Department. I never heard of that.
Call and file a complaint against Sergeant Summer.
That's right.
Where's my dog at?
The dog's in the car, sir.
This is why there's such a divide between law enforcement and citizens. Right here, you have no right to go in my car.
Actually, good citizens and law enforcement get along just fine.
Yeah, right. That's why you. How many cops have you arrested? Huh? Bad cops. Yeah, how many bad cops in your career? Yeah, none.
Really?
Yeah, I guarantee
You know
it.
me?
I'll pull your record, asshole.
See, again, you're just making.
Dude, I don't care. You are an asshole.
Right.
Yeah, the definition of asshole. You have no right to pull me over. You have no right to check my car. You have no right to look in my car. None. No, you don't.
Yep.
We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see.
Yep.
You have no right to run my name. What are you running my name for?
To determine whether or not you're a wanted person.
I'm a wanted person. What are you going to do about it? I have warrants all over the country.
Yeah, you're proud of it, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
They're
apparently
unextraditable.
Well, anybody who would flaunt that in front of a law enforcement officer must
What?
be proud of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So.
I know that you wish that they were extraditable,
Sir,
so you could take me to jail because you love to put people in cages.
If you choose to be a criminal and be belligerent,
I'm not a criminal.
that's your
You're a
decision.
criminal.
That's your
You went through my car while I was walking my dog.
Legally check
No,
the
you
vehicle.
didn't. Illegally.
He too got warrants for burglary in another state, Illinois, I believe.
Illegally.
Yeah, you need to Google your facts.
You need to Google this.
Google the Constitution. Yeah, you're such a great citizen, sir. I really appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate you violating my rights.
Well, that hasn't happened.
This
yet,
is it. This happened several times. I told you don't touch me. I told you don't go through my car.
I haven't touched you, sir.
Yes, you did. You patted me down.
Oh, I'm sure when we watch the body camera, you're gonna hear him.
Oh, I'm going to get the body camera. Give me the incident number so I can go down and FOIA request it tomorrow.
You can absolutely do that, sir.
Your asshole deputy pulled a taser on me.
Because you're being uncooperative.
I'm
sir.
being uncooperative because
You're
I don't
being
have to get.
uncooperative.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I have rights. I'm
In the
being
state of
uncooperative.
Nebraska, you are required to identify yourself.
You are not
you're
if
involved.
you
Yeah.
do not have RAS, reasonable articulable
I do have
suspicion
reasonable
that a
articulable
crime has
suspicion.
been committed,
Or that you're in the process of a crime.
or I'm in
Or have
the
committed
So
a
what
crime.
determine what crime have I committed? What RAS do you have?
How do I know you weren't burglarizing houses, sir?
That's suspicion. Is that a felony or a misdemeanor?
He just messed up by saying how don't I know? That's going off of a hunch. You just suspecting things. He's going off of a hunch. He's suspecting things. Because he see the car on the side of the road does not constitute him to come to conclusions that man is about to commit a crime. That's how motherfuckers get killed.
Is that
You said it
suspicion?
yourself.
Yes.
It's
No. There's
You
no reason
absolutely have
here.
no clue.
There's no reason here. None.
Yep.
You saw me come back with my dog. My dog.
Right.
My dog.
Good. Hopefully it's your dog. Maybe
It
we'll get up
is.
for a report tomorrow. that it's a stolen dog.
Maybe if you maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You can continue to be belligerent.
I'm
You're
not being
gonna
belligerent.
You're not going to
You,
elevate me to
man,
the point I'm going to do anything to you. sir.
Well, I wish
You're going to get a citation.
You know why you're not going to do anything with me? Because you're a coward.
Sure.
That's why.
Yep.
You're a coward.
Yep. That's what you feel, sir.
Yes.
But I'm not a criminal, so that's all that matters.
Shit.
Yep.
You're a criminal. You're not a criminal. You just went through my car illegally.
It wasn't illegal, sir.
Yes, it was.
No. It's called the automobile exception to warrantless searches.
Whatever.
So keep
Yes.
looking it up.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And you ran my name. Why?
To verify who you were.
Well.
What did he say? The automobile exception of warrantless searches.
It's called the automobile exception to warrantless searches.
Whatever.
So keep
Yes.
looking it up.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And you ran my name. Why?
To verify who you were.
Well.
Here's how it works.
I don't want to hear. Hey, matter of fact, just shut up, man. You're dismissed. Get the fuck on. You're dismissed.
You can stay out here, sir.
No, I'm getting back in my car.
You're not getting in your car until you get your citation. Step to the back of the vehicle, sir.
Listen, you're not going to tell me where to go, dude, or what to do.
Well,
you're not my boss. You're not my girlfriend. You're not my mom. You're not my dad. You're not God.
Correct.
Then back up and get away from me, dude.
You're not getting into the car.
Get away from me. It's cold out here. I'm getting in the car. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. Get out of my way. You're blocking my way from getting in the car.
Because you're not going to drive off.
How many? I'm not driving off. He's got my damn wallet.
You've been uncooperative.
With my money. Man, shut up, man. Get away from me. 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 Get away from me.
You can continue to yell. It's not going to happen.
You can continue. I'm getting in the car, dude. It's cold. And you're not going to stop me. Shut up. Shut up.
Understand if you leave,
hey, shut your mouth.
Sure.
If suspicion, is that a felony or a misdemeanor? No, is that a suspicion? Yes. No. There's no reason here. There's no reason here. None.
Yep.
You saw me come back with my dog. My dog.
Right.
My dog.
Good. Hopefully it's your dog. Maybe
it is.
Get up for a court tomorrow.
Maybe if you maybe. Yeah.
You can continue to be belligerent.
I'm not being belligerent.
You're not going to elevate me to the point I'm going to do anything to you.
Well, I wish
you're going to get a citation.
You know why you're not going to do anything with me? Because you're a coward.
Sure.
That's why.
Yep.
You're a coward.
Yep. That's what you think, sir.
Yes.
But I'm not a criminal, so that's all that matters.
Shit.
Yep.
You're a criminal. You're not a criminal. You just went through my car illegally.
It wasn't illegal, sir.
Yes, it was.
No. It's called the automobile exception to warrantless searches.
Whatever.
So keep
yes.
looking it up.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And you ran my name. Why?
To verify who you were.
Well.
Here's how it works.
I don't want to hear. Hey, matter of fact, just shut up, man. You're dismissed. Get the fuck on. You're dismissed.
You can stay out here, sir.
No, I'm getting back in my car.
You're not getting in your car until you get your citation. Step to the back of the vehicle, sir.
Listen, you're not going to tell me where to go, dude, or what to do.
Well,
you're not my boss. You're not my girlfriend. You're not my mom. You're not my dad. You're not God.
Correct.
Then back up and get away from me, dude.
You're not getting into the car.
Get away from me. It's cold out here. I'm getting in the car. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. Get out of my way. You're blocking my way from getting in the car.
Because you're not going to drive off.
How many? I'm not driving off. He's got my damn wallet.
You've been uncooperative
with my money. Man, shut up.
All right, so the automobile exception rule for warrantless searches, that is a thing. That's definitely a thing. Let me pull it back up real quick. Where we at? Here we go. So an automobile exception is an exception to the general requirement of a warrant for searches and seizures under the Fourth Amendment. Under the exception, a vehicle may be searched without a warrant when the evidence or contraband may possibly be removed from the scene due to the mobility of a vehicle, and it is not practical to secure a warrant without jeopardizing the potential evidence. For instance, the automobile exception allows an officer to make a warrantless traffic stop and search a truck of a vehicle when gun parts were observed in plain view on the front seat of the vehicle. So I guess what will only make this applicable is if the police officer seen the pipe or the weed or whatever he claimed the CBD, if he seen it in plain view when he walked up to the vehicle. I don't know. 9 times out of 10, probably not. But you never know. Ha ha.
There are certain things that you can do warrantless
Shout out Green Knight
searches on.
7777.
You can't go in my vehicle,
Vehicles
and I
are
will
one.
be down there tomorrow to file a
You
complaint.
can absolutely do that, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
don't
Did
you
you
please
get
step off
picked
the
on this
roadway?
go? I don't have. I can step anywhere I want, bro.
I've asked you to step
Yeah,
over and off the roadway.
just I have to do whatever you say. You're God.
Asking you to.
Hit the lights! Everybody about to get killed out here. Like it for everybody. That's right, hit the likes. Like it for everybody. Everybody in chat. Appreciate y'all. I'm looking through my history to see if there's anything interesting. I don't see anything. Nope. Nothing to show here. Nothing in my history. This is from a couple years ago. Check this out. Quincy, Massachusetts. Shots, Mr. Imperial. Creole. Otherwise, the sea. Perfect sense when needed. Green Knight 7777. TCM. K-Cat. Grab it hard. Carl Medina. Miss B. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all have a good night. Be safe out there. Always pull your camera out, record if you got some crazy police interaction going on. Shout out to Denise Speaks. Deanna Latrec. Shout out to Carl Medina.
It's a very psychological thing that's happening here.